Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. The introduction of a Bitcoin ETF has, predictably, had the opposite effect on the crypto market, with asset values falling. A 2 to 5% drop is the average for the day's most popular alternative currency. Now, if you consider all the crypto bull runs you've been a part of, it's likely that none of them began on a certain day that you had checked off your calendar, thinking, this is the event that will send us flying. Just as you likely didn't know the precise date of an event in the past, you also likely won't know the exact date of an event in the future. Things like the adoption of a Bitcoin ETF and the triumph in the Ripple court battle are not to be taken lightly. They dwarf everything else in this room. And when added up, they do make a significant impact and contribute to growth in this cryptocurrency market. But I think we still need to do a little more cooking here. Our foundation is a mystery to me. We'll have to spend some time here in the mud. Although I anticipate 2024 to be a banner year for cryptocurrencies overall, I do not rule out the possibility of significant short-term volatility and hardship. Hold on a little longer. Find the worth. Keep an eye out for chances. There won't be any problems. This is all about Ripple and XRP, isn't it? Unbelievable, I tell you. Tara, we meet LNR. According to her, the Ethereum ETF's approval is practically guaranteed. Among the many reasons given by those she has interviewed for Ethereum's ETF approval, one keeps coming up: Ripple's partial court. It will be difficult for Gary Gensler to assert that the majority of digital assets are securities, given that XRP is not considered a security during secondary market transactions. Doesn't it look lovely? What is the huge payout at the end of Ripple's 3-year, $200 million XRP investor suffering effort to achieve this amazing victory? Ethereum that win just cleared the path for Ethereum to get certified, so Joe Lubin Bodolak, our pal Hinman, and maybe even them will earn a hefty payment. Let there be no doubt, we would love to see it happen. Please help us get ETH authorized as an ETF. Obviously, XRP will have its day in the crypto market, we just want it to grow. Pardon me, XRP. The launch of an army spot XRP ETF is quite unlikely. Partially due to the continuing legal matters, I concur with that. Personally, I don't see enough demand for other cryptocurrencies to justify a spot ETF after Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I do believe that will change. There will be significant changes. Take your time. But going through all this crap is simply annoying. Finally, we will have achieved our goal of obtaining an Ethereum ETF approval. That's how we set the stage for what a load of trash dark horse is. He leaked some SEC transcripts to retort to Ripple, who obviously doesn't want to hand up their post-litigation financials, and instead wants to get into all of their current financial data. This rebuttal from the SEC makes a valid point. Judge Torres's finding on the Audible transactions and the securities breaches suggests that Ripple may not be able to continue operating in a compliance way. Right now. You would suppose the SEC knows about Odil's offshore transactions, even though they wouldn't matter much. However, we are unaware of that. So, in some manner, the value goes back to the United States. I am uncertain. However, I believe that potential is the driving force for the massive promotion of multi-level marketing. In addition, a solid coin infrastructure is necessary, as Ripple might have to dump all of its XRP onto the blockchain in order to create liquidity. This would create a secondary market where they wouldn't deal directly with Odil users, but instead route their transactions through the XRP ledger. This would be completely decentralized, but it could be cheaper and more efficient in the long run. However, they might not have that choice, they could have to act quickly. Because it may be crucial for the survival Ripple, I believe that is why there has been such a strong emphasis on such functionality. More importantly, for Ripple's business growth and payment processing, it all boils down to using the decentralized features of the XRP ledger. Consider how recently all of their payments occurred outside of this ecosystem. It's hard to believe now, and perhaps they will all be immediately added to the XRP ledger in the near future. They might have to do that if they want to stay alive, but that would completely transform the game. The usefulness of grayscales in this context, with such exorbitant prices, is something I've been mentioning for a while. Fidelity or BlackRock will emerge victorious due to their superior investment vehicle and significantly cheaper costs. This is just absurd. Meanwhile, Grayscale will continue to be rolled out. That being said, I have to ask, what are their intentions here? Obviously, they're doing what they can to keep those pizzas afloat, but I bet they're also attempting to sell out. They are seeking a final windfall in order to likely settle all of their other, doomed subsidiary loans, and such. I believe they've finally admitted that we can't play this game of long-term strategy. They will persist in this course of action until they are purchased. In the current situation, BlackRock and Fidelity are engaged in a fierce competition. The winner of this battle will most likely control a large portion of the market for Bitcoin trade. If the two companies can't settle their rivalry over Bitcoin, then maybe they can find common ground over Ethereum or another altcoin. It would be fascinating to see what happens if one of those two were to become Grayscale. Will BlackRock or Fidelity jump in and basically take over this market? We should find out in the coming weeks. Grayscale is just bleeding money, and there's a good reason for that. Why stay with them when you can have the exact same product at a lower price? It seems to reason, doesn't it? However, I'm curious to know how significant the Bitcoin market and the crypto market are to BlackRock and Fidelity. They have the means to execute it. Is the move going to be made by them? Post your comments below and tell me what you think. Please subscribe and like as always. See you later, bye.